and I'm blind. No problem, that's totally fine. Who needs to see? Oh my God. It escalated. It went up a notch, let's just say. Shit just got real. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's Kim, and this is Kim Perfect Creations. Thank you for joining me, and welcome to anybody that is new here. So glad to have you. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss when I upload a video. It's like we're back in the 90s though, because people are spending time with their kids. They're going outside and playing, you know what I mean? I know people are like, wait, what? The CDC is actually encouraging you to go outside, okay? Just because there's a shelter in place doesn't mean that you are not allowed to go outside. You just don't want to be around people. Get a pool, get a blow-up pool. Run a play in the backyard, go for a walk, get four-wheelers like we did. Yeah, thanks for that stimulus check. What we're here to do today, is gonna be so much fun. I know y'all are just as bored as I am. I'm losing my friggin' shit. So we're doing another stay at home with me video about things to do when you're bored, doodles to do, you know, watercolor things to draw, lettering things to do, just fun little Bujo-y things. But there's a little bit of a twist to it. So Courtney Bujo's and I have collabed on this video, and we hope that a few more of you will jump in on it, and we're going to be using the wrong hand tag. Basically, you can do it to create a spread, you can do it to do a painting, you can do it, you know, just to do like doodles and fun little things, which is what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be showing you some spring doodles, quarantine doodles, you know, and a little quote page. And my quote page is going to go together with Courtney's quote page. So I think when both are done, it's going to be really cool. So, and we're both doing them with the wrong hand, which is our left hand. Now, this is going to be a series of things that we're going to do. Okay, I also want to do a whole spread blindfolded. Yes, that's right, blindfolded. I want to do a whole watercolor painting without looking at the canvas once. I also want to create a spread on in my bullet journal using only washi tape, because I think that would be really interesting, and I think it might actually come out pretty cool. If you have any other ideas, leave them down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Oh, another thing you could do if you're bored, get you some Color Street nails, boo-boo, okay? I'll leave the link down below, okay? There are no salons open. What the hell else are you gonna do? Just check them out. They're $11. I mean, these have been on my nails for over a week now. Still stellar as fuck. So, just saying. Let's get into the fun. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do about 30 or 40 like springy fun doodles. Let's do this. What's up, guys? It feels like I haven't talked to you in so long. It's been like 3 weeks. I've just been adjusting to quarantine life, you know. But first, real quick, before we get into everything, I'm showing off my Color Street manicure as always. Really like digging the pastels right now. This look is so easy to do because all you do, they're all stick on. So even the stripes, the glitters, the everything, you just put one layer on and then another layer on, and these are over a week old. They just always last so much longer than any other nail polish. You've got to check them out. The link is in the description. But let's get right on into it. So first, I'm going to be doing about 20-ish flower doodles, and then we're going to get into the animals. So this real quick is obviously a rose. These are super easy to do. You just do a little swirl with like a little cup underneath. You can make it bigger by making the swirls bigger. This one here is just a flower that I've been doing like since grade school. I just wanted to have a couple of my own in there. This right here is a really cool way to do a rose. You just draw a circle, and then you do this little pattern on the inside, and you just keep repeating the pattern over and over and over again until you don't have any more room, and then boom, you have a perfect rose. It's so cool. I didn't learn that until I got into the whole bullet journal thing, but it's like one of my favorite things that I've learned. Another one of my
favorite flowers to do is, of course, the sunflower. It's always super easy, and there's a lot of different ways you can do it. I really like this carnation right here that I came up with. I think I came up with that right around this time last year, around May. And again, this is the sunflower. I made it a little extra with some blending. You can always add your own touches to it. Like I did a little crisscross pattern on the inside of one of them. One of them I made the petals round. The other ones, they're more sharp looking. You just kind of play with it and make it your own. Okay, so right away you're definitely going to notice the difference in speed with my left hand and my right hand. And the angle's a little bit off here. Tripod kind of broke and I'm sort of just using a makeshift one. So I messed the angle up a couple times in this video, not gonna lie, but no real way to fix it. As you can see, I'm already screwing this up like to an extreme level. Just absolutely horrible. And for some reason, I would switch off from time lapse to regular recording. Not really sure why. And so yeah, that's why this looks so terrible. I think I really wanted to show you guys how horrible my left hand works, and that's why I put it on regular speed, you know, just for entertainment purposes mainly. I'm sorry, I just can't help but laugh whenever it switches back to like regular speed from time-lapse speed, because I mean, I was so tired doing some of this, like a lot of this, because a lot of the times I don't even get to record or do anything like this for my channel until my daughter goes to bed. So it's already late, it's already dark out, I'm already tired, and I would literally like fall asleep while doing it sometimes, so that didn't really help the overall look of it. And just whenever it goes from time lapse to regular speed, you can just really see how awful it is with my left hand. It's just honestly comical to me, and I really suggest every one of you try it just for the fun of it, you know, if not to entertain you while you're bored during this quarantine. See, this right here was supposed to look like the other flower pot on the other side, you know, the angled flower pot, and instead it just ends up a triangle. Oh, it's just so funny. Yeah, and believe it or not, these are actually the same exact doodles from the other page, but they look so terrible. You can't even tell. Like the flower pot right there is absolutely horrendous. Like the little sunflowers inside of it are terrible, and that little bee on top of it, I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm at a loss. We interrupt your regularly scheduled viewing to warn you of the dangers of four-wheeling. Yes, as if it wasn't hard enough to draw with my left hand. Got into a little accident with the new four-wheelers, and all of the weight of the four-wheeler basically landed on my left hand, and it's a little swollen and sore. So yeah, it's not going to help my situation, so just kind of wanted to throw that out there. Alright, now we've moved on to the animals. Now, anything that I picked is these are things that I just enjoy doodling, things that are easy for me to doodle, things that I have learned from Pinterest or YouTube or Instagram, or things that I just already knew on my own. Anything that I did learn, I did, credit down in the description. But they're all just super, super easy doodles to do, and they're really fun for when you're bored. And also, if you have like any sort of spring theme going on in your bullet journal, you can just throw that little hedgehog there in the corner, throw this little bunny, in the side, or, it just works really, really good. This is perfect, like, Bujo doodling material here. Now, I used a lot of different supplies in this video. Like, I went from my Stabilo fine liners to my Crayola super tips to my zebra midliners to my Tombos. I just used a little bit of everything just to kind of show that you don't need the super expensive Tombos to do all this stuff. Like, some of the things that I'm going to show you, like the fun watercolory clouds, those are going to work best with your water-based markers like Tombos. But for the most part, this is just doodling. You don't need any fancy, schmancy, expensive stationery to do this, but you can if you want to, but again, like I said, you don't need to. And I have listed and linked all the supplies that I use down in the bottom. These are one of my favorite things to doodle ever. This was my theme for April last year, I believe. This is when I came up with the whole thing. Super, super simple to do. You can use the Tombow blending palette, or you can just get a plastic bag or any sort of plasticky surface and just use that. And you're just going to get the colors that you want. I always pick purple, blue, and pink for my cloud colors, and then just swatch them on the palette and then pick it up with your colorless blender and then just color in the clouds. It's so, so easy to do. I can even do it with my left hand. So that just goes to show you that it's a very, very easy doodle design to do, but it's also really, really fun, and I think it ends up looking really awesome. And again with the angles, I apologize, but like I said, I'm working with what I got here. This is like I'm using my tripod still, but it's broken, so I'm sort of just like finagling it in there and kind of just like squeezing it in where it doesn't belong, and it's like not latched on at all. It can totally just fall and drop my phone at any time. So it's not the safest thing in the world, and it does not work the best, but one thing at a time. I just got my brand new fancy camera, so now I got to work on getting a tripod too. We'll get there eventually, folks. We'll get there eventually. Send out another round of stimulus checks. This is just me being extremely extra and feeling the need to swatch with my left hand. I wanted to be really authentic for you guys, so I hope you can appreciate that. Okay, now we've reached my absolute favorite, zentangles. I did not even know what zentangles were until Amanda Rachel Lee actually came out with a stay at home with me video about like doodles to do when you're bored. These are absolutely the most addicting, fun things to do, and they are so perfect for curing boredom when you just want to like be creative but you have no idea what you really want to draw. It's so cool. There's so many different ways you can do it. The left hand side is I did that with my right hand, but just for time's sake I didn't include it in the video because, well, I mean, this is already like a 20-minute long video, so that's why I just figured it'd be fun to show you the left hand. But it actually doesn't come out that bad at all, which is another great thing because you can do zentangles even if you can't draw really good, because this is my left hand and it still doesn't look bad. You can make the shapes however you want to do it. You can make them squares like I did in this one. The one on the left, they're sort of like squiggles and like weird shaped squares. I've seen some that are circles. I actually did another circular one just the other day. I'll probably post that on my Instagram. Just get on Pinterest and look up, zentangle patterns for beginners and just get lost in it because it is addicting. I'm gonna warn you right now, it is so much fun. It looks like it's, my husband said that gives me a headache just looking at it. Like, that looks like so much work and I like can't even grasp that. But to me, it's just so much fun, and I think a lot of you will probably agree. And last but most certainly not least, lettering. I wanted to include a quote page mainly because I find lettering super relaxing and just fun to do when I'm bored. I always like to play around with different font pairings, different little embellishments you can do to your lettering, just different ways to really up your lettering game and make it look better. Drop shadows, little white dots on the inside with your white gel pen, adding a fun little serif font, just so many different little things that you can do to just really make your lettering look better. Like this one, I actually blended 2 different colors, and then I'm going to take my white uni ball and just put a bunch of little stars on the inside of it, and then just you can sort of rearrange words and put them like in a circular type of pattern like this, and then add some stars. Just there's so many fun ways to, like I said, just up your lettering game, and this is the perfect time to do it. What better time than now? What the heck else are you doing? So the quote that we picked is actually not a Taylor Swift quote. I know, just try to calm down. It's actually by The Weeknd, but he's another one of my very favorite artists ever. This is from his After Hours album, and it's a song called Scared to Live. I'm doing one part of the quote and Courtney's doing another part of the quote, so I think when we both put them together it's going to be really cool. So the whole quote all together with mine and Courtney says, "I know things will never be the same, time we lost will never be replaced, but don't be scared to live again." And we both just thought that was kind of like spot on, perfect for what's going on in the world right now. So that's why we went with it, and I just love the way that it came out with my right hand anyways. The left hand is a different story. I attempted to do some of the same effects, like I attempted to do the little drop shadows here, and quickly realized that it is just not gonna look good. It's not gonna look the same as my right hand, and I kind of gave up on it looking anything like it did with my right hand. So I'm not gonna be doing quite all of the same embellishments, but I tried. I really did. right, this part right here just cracks me up, the way that I tried to tilt the word but like I did on the other side. I just couldn't do it with my left hand. It's just so comical to me. I definitely would suggest anybody trying this. Like, here's a comparison. This is my right hand. And then here's the left hand. You guys have got to try this challenge. It's so much fun.
So that happened. Definitely an interesting experience. I definitely encourage each and every one of you to tag someone else and try it yourself. Doesn't have to be what we're doing, you know, sort of just use the wrong hand and try to create anything. And again, let me know some more ideas, you know, blindfolds and washi tape only, and just anything you can think of that's gonna make it weird and as hard as possible, because we're all just going crazy and we all just trying to find fun things to do. So hopefully you will enjoy this video and found a couple things to keep you entertained in the meantime. Big shout out again to Courtney Bujo's. Thank you so much for wanting to collab with me. You rock. Thanks for being so accommodating to me and my never being on time schedule. And I will see you guys soon for yet another one of these fun videos. And actually, my May Plan With Me will be right around the corner, so fun stuff. Follow me on Instagram at Kim Perfect Creations. Subscribe to my channel. I still have a Patreon. It is also under Kim Perfect Creations. I've only got a few members, but they are y'all my girls. You already know. It's down in the link below, along with Color Street. We gotta look good, ladies. I'm telling you, even if you don't go outside, when you look good, you feel good. So feel good with some Color Street nails. Can you believe that these are not actually like sponsoring this? I don't even sell them. Yeah, in the way that I promote them, you think I would, but no, I just am that obsessed with them because they work. I'm just really about endorsing products that work. Anywho, thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.